It's that time of year again. Time to wean the calves. They're big enough to be on their own. Come along with me if you'd like to learn how we do it. Before we get started, I just want to show you this is the end result. This is just after we turn the calves out of the corral. Notice how well they're coming to the feed and how quiet they are for the most part. Weaning process began when we bring the cows to this pasture. It was saved especially for this purpose. We wanted them to start out in this pasture together so that when the calves were weaned off, we could turn them back out to a pasture they were familiar with. The cows, on the other hand, will be taken away to their winter pasture where we can care for them as they rest up to get ready to have their new calf in the spring. First off, we brought the whole herd in and separated the calves from the cows, turning the cows back out where they came from and holding the calves in this smaller paddock. While they are here, we will be introducing them to any kind of feed and minerals that we will be using for them over the winter. Our goal is to get them to adjust as quickly as possible to being on their own. They will spend 3 days in this paddock. For the first couple days, they do a lot of pacing along the fence line. This gives us a perfect opportunity to teach them how to respond to the pressure of a cow dog. We'll be using the cow dogs to bring the cattle to shelter, to feed, and to move them from pasture to pasture for the rest of the time they spend on the ranch. Although they have seen the cow dogs when we moved them with their mothers, this is the first time they're really getting to check them out. The dog will need to earn the cattle's respect so that it will be able to turn a few hundred head of cattle when they are sure they want to go the wrong way. The dog will also need to be able to move the cattle even when they don't want to move. We want the process of dog breaking these cattle go as smooth as possible. The dog needs to be firm and use its teeth when the cattle do not respond to its pressure, but then release the pressure the moment the cattle are moving off correctly. It might take a while to educate a few hundred head of calves, but I find it very rewarding working with the animals, guiding them through the process of working it out. It also helps the calves take their mind off of just thinking about mother, as I use the dogs to bring them out of the corner and take them back to the feed or mineral to look at it again. The dog breaking process begins a little like this. I let the calves spread out however they want, then I find the corner they're crowding to the most and I put the dog there. Then they get to come and check out the dog, and the dog gets to tell them to respect his space. We'll start out soft, but then we need to get firm because the dog does need to be able to move the cattle where I need them moved. One thing about it, weaning time sure gets noisy. Bye. There. Come. There. Down. 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 It can be a dangerous job when the cattle don't respect the dog. The dog either has to choose to get out of the way or use his teeth to gain respect. Sometimes the calves react so quickly, they're as likely to jump over the dog as they are to turn back. I'm always amazed at the courage of these dogs taking on something that is way bigger than they are. There, come, down. Down, good. Down. Come, there. Oh, wait, there. Push, down. Oh, wait, there. Down. Stoney and Tuck have a lot of experience already with these kinds of things and have learned to hold fairly steady. This is Kallie, a younger dog I've been training. This is her first time getting to help out with weaning. You can tell she's a bit nervous about it at first, but I like how she's progressing. Good. Watch. Down. Down. Come. There. Walk up. Down. Down. Watch. Down. Down. Good. Down. Good. Down. Good girl. Down. Good. We held these calves in this paddock for about 3 days, where we taught them as much as we could about their feed, how to be handled, to give them as smooth a transition as possible to being on their own. For those of you who have no experience weaning calves, it's not uncommon for when you separate the calves for them to get very spooky and take off and rip through fences. That's one of the reasons we like to bring them into a smaller area, so that we can handle them a lot, gentling them down, so that they can quickly adapt to learning how to handle life as mature cattle. There. Away. There. There. Training and handling cow dogs is my passion, so I apologize if there's too much video footage of the dogs working the calves. We will be turning them out soon before long. You'll notice some of the calves are already learning to move off the presence of the dog. Walk. There. Down. When the cattle are handling right and your dog is working correctly, they will no longer need to bite. Down. Come by. There. All right, it's early morning. We've already brought the cows in, and we're ready to turn the calves out. We like to have the cows held for a couple days so they can continue to talk to their calves through the fence as they make the transition. We'll also be preg checking the cows during the time they're in at the corral. It usually takes a little bit to get the calves to realize the gate's really open for them to run back out to pasture. It's pretty fun to watch the calves race out to pasture, enjoying their freedom. Then we will be taking them hay and the feed wagon to get them settled in as quickly as possible, so that we can keep them healthy and gaining weight. Well, the dogs are still in the weaning pen, trying to bring the rest of the calves out. Some of them are still quite confused as to what's going on. Calves are getting sticky at this corner, so I moved up here. Still got the dogs back there bringing them. Yeah, you can just wait there, Hadassah. All right, now they're flowing out a lot better. Good steady flow. The dogs had to work pretty hard there for a bit. Come. There. Down. Reata sure likes to grab a nose. I might make a break for it. Come! Stoney, come! There. Down. Stoney, bye. Bye. There. Down. There. Watch, watch. There. Down. Watch, watch. Good. There. Down. We're getting close. We just have a few more calves to show where the gate is. Walk up now. Walk up. There. Down. Away. Away. There. Walk up. Walk up. Watch now. Last one. There. Down. Walk up. There. Down. Walk up. Down. Walk up. Down. Walk up. There. Walk up. Shh. There. Down. Walk up. We got Thaddeus up there with the bale bed. Calves are just headed up the draw to the tank. Stoney. We got the tractor and the feed wagon coming in to feed the calves some. We got Reata in the back. Well, there she is. Sure like that hay. Looks like the dogs are bringing in the last of them. That'll do! If you want to learn a little bit about the process of preg checking the cows, stay tuned for a future video. Thanks, and God bless.